Do you like to travel? Do you like to discover? Do you like to find activities that suit you well? When you travel, do you have time to find good places to go out? Do you always know what you want to visit? Do you get bored with normal tourism guides? The solution? Mr. Alfred to serve you. We are a freshly created startup based in Paris, and we are now developing our first product, Mr. Alfred. Inspired by the famous Batman's butler, Alfred, our new technology called Mr. Alfred is a mobility tool with the objective of simplifying the traveler's life. It takes the form of an application. It supports its users on a daily basis and during their personal or professional trips. This pocket-friendly advises places, makes all the reservation for hotel, restaurant, train, etc., makes appointments, manages agendas, searches for information in store, for example.
Distinguishing itself from other virtual assistants on the market with its different options. Mr. Alfred is your friend, your personal advisor and a true companion of everyday life. This wonderful application adapts to your personal constraints, your budget, your personality, your preferences, your schedule. This application has also the possibility to adapt to your travel constraints. If you have a motor disability, for example, Mr. Alfred will never take you to a place that is not accessible for you. Above all, the app can translate all information in any language you need, so it will help you when, for example, you travel in a country where you don't know how to speak. How does it work? Mr. Alfred is an hybrid personal assistant. It means that it's an extraordinary artificial intelligence that you can interact with, like a real person. And at the same time, it uses real personal assistant in case of misunderstanding of the artificial intelligence.
We have partnerships with some companies to make our information updated. In fact, for every information you need, you have relevant advices from booking for hotels, from TripAdvisor for restaurants, and from Goro for how it's cheaper to move in the country. However, when you have more specific questions, you can ask directly to our assistants. As we are a French starter, our offices are in Paris and our assistants are all located there. We're lucky to have a great team composed of 20 international people from all over the world.
Concretely, you just need to start talking to the artificial intelligence like if you were talking with a real person.
Moreover, we're introducing the virtual reality for Mr. Alfred. For example, when you are wondering how does a museum or restaurant look like, you can now visit it as if you were really there in order to give you an idea. Mr. Alfred, will call me a taxi. I need to be at the airport in 30 minutes.
Of course, it will be done in a second.
Do you know if there is an Asian restaurant around the area?
Sure, Lao Chilun can receive you. For how many people?
We are 2. Could you find me a nice hotel tonight?
I'm sending you an address right now.
Thanks a lot, you are my savior.
Mr. Alfred is the perfect tool for travelers. It is easy to use, it indexes all your preferences, and the most important is the human security. If the artificial intelligence could not answer you, a real person can do it, even if you are on the other side of the world, and it is really useful. Mr. Alfred permits to open minds of travelers in terms of cultural education and gives them the chance to know different way of living. Mr. Alfred, a life partner, available on iOS and Android.